Now with the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which means may Allah extol and send blessings of peace upon him. With the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we have every detail of his life. The direction he combed his hair, which shoe he put on first, which shoe he took off first. You know,
every detail.
How he relieved himself, what side he slept on, how he put his hand when he slept. Every detail of his life is there.
Is there anyone that has more details of their life preserved? Bush, Clinton, Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, any of their lives detailed like this man?
Nobody in the history of humanity.
That's a miracle itself, isn't it?
And no follower of any other prophet could follow them to the smallest degree as we can follow the Prophet ﷺ. So now, with all this information available to us, it would be easy for us to go and look into it and look at his actions, his sayings, his teachings, his demeanor, his behavior, his manners, and see, was this a genuine prophet or was this some guy pretending to be a prophet? Because we have so much information. We can analyze it and come to a clear conclusion, true or false.
True.
Okay, but before we do that, there are a bunch of other things. First of all, let's assume, because there are only two options, all right? So this man, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, 1400 years ago, came in Arabia, and either he was a genuine prophet, given a message by Allah, or he was, God forbid, an imposter, totally made it up. These are the only two options. Even if you say, no, maybe he really cared about people and made it all up for the sake of helping, still means he was not genuinely sent by Allah. He made it up. So the first thing we need to discuss, what would be the motive of this man? Why would he do that?
Like when the police, they're looking for a motive behind the crime. What's the motive behind him making this claim?
I mean, that's what they look for. They look for the murder weapon, they look for the motive. You know, it doesn't work with one of the two. So what's the motive? Because we need a motive, and a strong one. Because he knows, he lives in Arabia, he knows these Arabs, they fight over horses, a horse race can start a war that will go on for decades, you know. So he knows that if he's going to attack the most beloved things to them, their idols, they're going to fight against him. So he must have a strong motive to want to face years of battle and warfare and attempted assassinations. So the motives now, and now here, anyone can put any motive they want to imagine, right? So maybe he did, this is now we're talking about the assumption or the accusation of him making it up. Why would he make it up? Maybe he wanted money, so we put that down as a motive. Maybe he wanted women. We put that down as a motive. Maybe he wanted power. Maybe he wanted fame. Maybe he was ill. He heard voices and that prompted him to do all these things. Whatever it is, and whatever, like if you're asking someone what are possible motives, whatever they say, write it down. Whatever they say, write it down. One time someone told me maybe he was from outer space. I wrote it down. And then we're going to come back to it and analyze his life, his teachings, his sayings, his manners, his mannerisms, to see, could it be that he did it for money? Could it be that he was from outer space? Whatever it is. Because we can come to a clear conclusion that he was a genuine prophet by doing this analysis. So I'll give you one example. Okay, so we said maybe he pretended to be a prophet because he wanted money, right? So now we have so much detail about his life. Let's analyze it.
So we go back to that now.
Absolutely.
All that authentic information.
There you go. I mean, it was detailed. It was written in detail. Everything that he did, how he spoke, how he walked, what he looked like physically. Now we can go back and analyze it, right? So if we accuse him of wanting money, he did it all because he wanted money, then we analyze his life. We see first of all what he lived in,